Hello, Sergeant Devil Dog here, and welcome to episode 23 in my series on construction simulators. This is part 2 of single family house. We're up to actually putting the masonry floor in on our second story. So we'll head over here and we'll line up our white circle with our blue circle, and we'll lift up the masonry floor, and we'll actually lay the floor on story 2. Righto, we'll start from the far end and work from the right to the left. There's the first piece. Looks like we need 5 pieces of masonry to finish the floor off. So we'll pick up our second piece. Alright, we'll line up, lift up our second piece. We'll swing across and place our second piece down. Centre it over the top. I might actually cut the video so you don't have to watch me do the whole floor, and I'll catch up when we get to the last piece. Now we're picking up our last piece of floor, swing across to our right and drop it in the end. Lower it down slowly, still got a bit of sway. Rightio, now it's actually asking us to actually place our pallets of material around the place. Since we picked them up when we went to our building supply store, they're already on the back of our truck, which will make it easy. So we'll just pick our bundles of material up and place them around the job site. Rightio, we'll start with our large stack of timber. This needs to be placed right over the far side. So we'll swing it right across the left, make sure we lift it up high enough so we don't hit the roof. And we'll swing over here and drop it next to the stairwell. Let's slow it down so it doesn't swing so much. Rightio, we'll place this one down. Now we'll swing across and we'll pick up our small crate of wood and place it in the top right hand corner. Right, swing across to our right a little bit. There we go, green, hit the extra hook up, lift her up high, swing it out. Oh, lift it up over this blue pallet, swing it forward. Rightio, that's clear. Now we'll lower it back down. When our blue box goes green, we can hit X. Rightio, X, drop it. Now we've got our 2 pallets of buckets of material. We'll just drop them next to the house on the ground. Right, pick the first one up. We don't have to lift these too high, just off the flat bed of the truck. And just place them nicely on the ground. Try not to run in the wall of the house. Drop that one. And now we'll pick up the second one, lift it up, swing it across, and now we can drop this one down. Place this on the ground. Now it's actually asking us to unpack the large bundle of timber, so we'll jump out of our crane and run inside the house and up the stairs. Rightio, and we'll unpack this first pallet by holding the triangle down. Rightio, looks like the frames have been put around. Now we'll run back downstairs and jump in our crane. It looks like we've got to put the walls up now. Rightio, so we'll move our hook around and we'll put our walls up. We'll start with the far bundle of frames. Yeah, hook up our first one. This just looks like an easy flat wall. It's the first piece on the street side. I'll just swing across to our right. You just drop it into place. Once it gets over the highlighted area, lower it down, it goes green, hit the X, drops into place. Now we'll swing back, lower the frame, lower the hook. This frame looks like it's just got two big windows in it. Lower the hook, hook this one up. This looks like it's either on the back wall or the front. It looks like the two pieces are the same. So we'll go and finish off the street facing front of the block. Lower it down. Once the frame goes green, we'll hit the X button, drop into place. Work our way back. Cable's still swinging around a little bit. Line up the circle, lower the hook, pick this piece up. Another short little piece. Right, this is going to be the far side. It's the reverse of what the front of the house looks like. Alright, it's green, so we'll hit the X button. It's freestanding. A twin window piece. Alright, so we've got two identical pieces. So we'll just run this one forward. Put it right on this back wall. Swing it back a tiny bit. Green, hit the X, and our last piece will be the closest piece to the frame on the ground. On our hook, we have to go green, hook up, and we'll lift up. And then we can swing across. We'll lift up a little bit and hit X. It's now asking us to actually unpack the second pallet of material upstairs. So we'll run upstairs again and go into the front room. And actually, nearly fell off. And we'll hold the triangle button down to unload this section. Rightio, it's finished putting all the frames up for the rooms up here. Rightio, we'll head downstairs. It's actually asking us to put up our roof trellises now. So we'll climb back up in our crane and we'll pick up our roof trellises. We'll lower our hook down, pick up our first one. There we go. Make sure we swing it high enough above the roof. And then pull it back towards the truck. And we can just lower it straight into place. And we'll drop this one in, hit the X. There we go, we've had another two automatically build. Looks like it's going to take about 6 or 8 trellises to cover the full roof. We'll lower the hook, hit the X button, pick this one up, swing across to our right. Once we highlighted it, hold the X button in, we'll drop this one into place. We'll go back and get our third one. Rather than actually sit here and watch me put all the roof trellises in, I'll cut the video here and I'll come back when I'm on my last trellis to shorten the video a little bit. I'll swing our third trellis across. There we go. Now we're up to our last trellis. So we'll lift our roof truss up. Need to swing away a little bit and then swing forward. Try not to hit the rest of the roof. Got a bit of a swing up. I'll wait for it to stop swinging a little bit, lower it down, hit the X button. Rightio. It's actually asking us to unpack this other pallet in the front. So we'll go out the front. Hold the triangle button down to unpack. Right, looks like it's lined all the walls of the garage. So we'll come in this other room. Wrong room. Back room, we'll unpack this boxes of gear. No, those walls have been lined. We'll head out the front. Rightio, it looks like we've got a couple of posts we have to lift up and put into place. So we'll run back around and jump in our crane again. Right, we'll move our hook around to the front of the house. And we have two posts we need to lift up. So we'll start with the one closest to the street. Let me swing around. Alright, swing back. Try to line our white circle up with our blue circle. Hit the square button, lift our post up. Rightio, we'll start with the far one first. Swing it around and just lower it down over top of where the post is. Lower it down. Oops, it's not right into place, so we'll have to lower the hook down and pick the post back up. Hope it doesn't fall over. Quickly line the back up, pick it up. We lift it up a tiny bit and move it just a tiny bit closer. So there we go, we'll drop that one into place. Now we'll come back and grab our next post. Line our blue circle up, lower our hook, and we can hook it up. We'll swing our post around and then drop it in front. Lower it right down to the ground. Rightio. She's dropped into place. Rightio. What it's asking us to do is unpack some more material. Hold the triangle button down. We'll unpack this. We should put up our porch. And there we go, there's our porch. We've got a pallet of material upstairs we need to unpack. So we'll run into this room and unpack this pallet. Hold the triangle button down. Rightio, our walls are all lined now nicely. Now it's asking us to pack the crane up and clear out the site. So what we'll do, we'll head back around this way. We might go into our vehicle fleet here in a sec and get rid of our vehicle once we pack our crane up. Simply hold the triangle button in. Do you want to pack up your crane? Yes. So hold the X button in. This way our crane will be packed up. Rightio, it's got a nice blue box out the back. I quickly just sent our truck into storage. Now it wants us to excavate a trench out the back. So we'll jump in our excavator, move our excavator out the back and start digging this trench. What we'll do is I'll set up the excavator, then I'll go get my dump truck and bring it around so I've got somewhere to dump the material. It doesn't actually say what this is for. It's just asking us to excavate a big hole in the backyard. Yeah, I'll jump out and go get our dump truck. I'm not too sure how deep we have to dig this hole. Right. Jump in our truck. What I'll do is I'll quick sell the gravel we've got left in the truck. And now we'll reverse the truck around. I most probably could have just loaded the rest of the dirt on top of that gravel and sold it all at once. But there's not enough room in the backyard for me actually to park the truck next to the excavator. So I'll have to park it behind the excavator and just swing around. Get the buckets in the excavator into the back of the truck. Rightio, so I'll just run around. It won't fit around the front, so I'll have to run around the back of the truck, climb in the excavator. We'll just start digging a couple of buckets and then we'll see how deep we have to dig it. It's starting to go dark, so we'll turn the lights on. Start in this back far corner. We'll dig 1 or 2 buckets down and then I'll hold the triangle button down and see how deep we need to dig. Just tip this dirt in the truck. Swing back around. That was 2% a full bucket. So this is obviously going to be a fairly big hole we have to dig. I might dig a second bucket out of the same hole. Each bucket's about 2%, each full bucket. So that means we're going to take at least 50 buckets to dig out this trench. It is going to be a fairly big hole. I'll take a second bucket wide and dig down. Yep, there we go, we're up to 6. This could take a while, so I might actually look at cutting the video here, because I'm sure you don't want to sit here and watch me dig 50 buckets of dirt out. I might come back to you once we're up into the 90s. You'll see how big the hole's got. I'll grab another bucket. Rightio, we're at 94%. It's taken a fair bit of dirt digging out. It is a fairly deep hole. I've gone down 3 buckets deep. So there's a fair bit of material we're actually digging out of here. Alright, there's 100%. It's asking us now to move the excavator and the dump truck off the site. What I'll do is I'll tip this dirt out. I'll jump out of the truck. I'll climb in here. I'll quickly sell the dirt in the back of the truck. And then I'll drive the truck onto the block next door again. Clear it out. Just get around here. It's off the edge of the block. In case we need it again. Now I'll run back and I'll jump in the excavator. We'll move the excavator off the site. We'll just drive forward, pull the bucket in. Just drive forward. Whoops, we've gone back. Start tramming forward and just go in between these trees. In case we need this excavator again, it's nice and close to the job site. Righto, now it's actually asking us to pour a slab. So let's have a look. Alrighty, we've got a base in the bottom of the hole. I'm not sure if this is going to be a basement or a pool. I guess we'll find out once we finish pouring the slab. We'll climb back in our concrete truck and we'll drive out of this driveway and swing around and park next to where the crane used to be. So we'll swing out wide. So, drive over this way and we'll reverse back down the side of the house, park in this white box. So we've got a bit of reach on our boom. Just park here, hit the triangle button, put our pump mode in so our legs lift up. Now we can actually lift our boom up. Lift it up a bit higher, swing the under boom under and the third boom over. We'll swing around and try to start at the far end of the slab. We've still got just over half a tank of concrete left, so hopefully we should have enough to finish this concrete slab. Work right back over to the top corner of this slab. Need to stretch out a little bit. There we go. Stretch out a little bit longer. Nose down. No, that's looking good enough as it is. So we'll start the discharge of the concrete. Then we'll start the pump up. Right, yep, that's far enough. Concrete pouring. Rightio, we'll swing across. No, it's just about got that run done. We'll stop the pump, we'll reposition the nozzle. Reposition the nozzle back down this way towards the truck. Once it's green again, we'll start the pump back up. Start the pump back up. We'll swing back across to our right. We'll go and stop the pump again, reposition our nozzle closer. 64%, this is filling in fairly quick. We've still got just under half a truckload, so we'll start our pump up. swing back across. Right, lift her up a little bit, try to fill in this gap in between the three pores. Right, swing our nozzle in, back in this corner, and there we go. We'll stop the pump, stop the discharge, reset the truck, and now it looks like we have to do walls. So we'll re-put our boom back out, and we'll have to fill in the casing of the walls. Lift our boom out, our top arm over, swing around, try not to get it hooked up in the trees, lift up over the fence, swing back around. Same as when we do our walls on our other jobs. We'll start at the far end, do our left side and then our right side. Simply just put our green circle over the walls and we can start our pump up. You just watch the walls fill up, start the discharge up, and start our pump up. As the concrete's going into the walls, it's slowly rising up inside the walls. We'll stop her up a little bit. Got to fill our concrete truck up again because we've used all the concrete. There we go. Start our pump back up. We'll discharge first, then our pump. Start our pump up. There we go. The walls are running up. Now the concrete's running around the walls. So we'll stop the pump. We'll swing across to the wall on the right hand side. Try to get our green circle lined up over the walls to start our pump back up. Oh, we're missing the wall. Bit to the right, bit to the raw. There we go, it's filling in the walls. So we'll stop the pump now. So we'll stop the pump and then we'll lift our nozzle up and we'll move it down to the front. Oops, dropping it down. We need to lift our back arm up and then nose down. Up, nose down. Try to swing around a little bit. We need to go out. Swing out. Wait for our green circle to line up over the walls. There we go. Start our pump back up. There we go, our walls filled up. 100%, rightio, so we'll stop it. Repack our pump up. Rightio. Looks like we've done a pool by looks of that. We'll lift our truck up and we'll drive our concrete truck clear of the job site. We'll just park it back in the street. Now we'll run back around. It's asking us to unpack a couple of boxes of material over here in the corner. Go around the other side. Hold the triangle button down to unpack. Right, it looks like we've paved out the back, a patio and around the pool. It's actually asking us to move our concrete truck off the job site and then speak to the foreman. So we'll head over here. Right, foreman's not here yet. If you like this video, please feel free to hit the like button on the bottom left hand side of your screen. So we'll just drive this concrete truck around back to this blank block. Then we'll run back and talk to the foreman. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel. I've got just under 300 subscribers. I'm trying to get 500 in the next couple of weeks. Rightio, here's our foreman. So we'll go over here and walk up to the foreman, hold the triangle button down, and there we go. Job complete. This is our first house. It's a fairly in-depth video. There's 8 stages to go. So I hope you liked the video. And I'll catch you on the next one. We might build another house or we do some road tarring. Rightio. Bye for now.